But this, to set up this scenario a little bit, this was a post-fire scan. This occurred in a nightclub in Lexington. The owner of the nightclub was a hoarder, and the basement is where I don't know if that's where it started, or the basement was involved, and that is also where he decided to collect his maze of stuff. And so from a fire perspective, it really was a big lesson learned in how to navigate a space like that when you're not expecting it going in. And so they make entry to the basement, and one of the firefighters almost immediately gets turned around. And exploring the scan, you'll get to see that. But Bill and I love this scan because it was used as a after action review by the fire department, and they are able to either say, yep, our policies and procedures did what they were supposed to do, carry on, or hey, we may need to tweak this to make things work a little differently or in these circumstances. So I'm going to jump straight into this scenario. You can see from the top down that I've already got a few little assets here. What we ended up doing, this was Matterport, I believe it was Pro2 captured. Pro2, okay. And what we did is we pulled the snapshots from Matterport that get generated as part of your scanning and embedded them in this file. So sometimes the fidelity on meshes, although this is not horrible, gets a little lost. And sometimes, especially with any kind of investigation that needs detail, you'll want more detail than what the mesh can really offer. And so to be able to come up here and pull up actual photo images of the scan data itself that are collected just as a part of scanning is really powerful. And if the discussion you're having about the mesh itself is not as impactful because of the lack of detail, then being able to overlay these photos is really important. So this is an example of how scans can be used without any of our built-in training elements, right? These are just media files that get linked in that you can browse and look at and have discussions about. But the power behind this synthetic training is not, it doesn't have to be like, oh, how do I fight this fire, or where's the burning? And like, there are discussions and decisions that can be made just based off of simple data added to a 3D environment. So I'll walk downstairs here just to showcase kind of what this looked like, and it's a mess. And Bill did a fantastic job scanning down here. There's very few holes. We may need to do another talk based on if you guys start doing crazy environments like this, maybe some of the lessons learned Bill had about what it took to scan down here. Because I was surprised when I saw the data that I wasn't just immediately falling through holes in the ground where the scanner wasn't able to capture stuff. But yeah, this is a mess, and you can tell like how crazy this would be if you were trying to fight this fire. Anyways, so the takeaway from this scenario is there can be lessons learned from environments that don't involve any of our fire training tools. It can just involve metadata.
By the way, Mike, it was about 6.5 hours to scan, and I used the Pro2 with a light put on top of it because it was total darkness down there.
Okay, so that was all illuminated artificially then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,